More Michigan State recruiting news in a week full of great Michigan State recruiting news. This one comes from friend of the program, Justin Thind. Shout out to Thind, who reports for 24/7 Sports that Michigan State is going to host four-star center Tristan Reed for an official visit on September 20th. Tristan Reed, player we've talked about on the channel before. This is the younger brother of Tarris Reed, former Michigan center turned UConn center turned presumed breakout UConn star this year. There's a lot of offseason buzz about Tarris Reed being a killer in his fourth year in college. Tristan Reed, good player, similarly ranked to where his brother was. Kid who is notably going to be a teammate of another Michigan State front court target right now, Evan Taylor, a top 25 center that is going to visit Michigan State soon. And then also going to be a teammate of current Michigan State commit, Carlos Medlock Jr.
Oh,
So,
Ethan.
oh, Ethan Taylor?
Ethan, yeah.
Sorry, I'm reading Thin's tweet and he put Evan Taylor.
Come on, JT.
My bad. I didn't mean, that wasn't a bit by me. My bad. I just went brain dead for a second there.
Oh,
I
yeah.
digress. Ethan Taylor, Carlos Medlock, Tristan Reed, all going to be teammates this upcoming season. Medlock's in the fold. Can you convince two different front court players that are teammates to come with him?
Um, hmm. Okay, can I ask you this? Do you view Tristan Reed as a center?
I don't think you're going to play him at the four.
Okay, because in that case, like, not to do the teammate versus teammate thing, but like, would love to do Ethan mine and then play a different four next to him. And but if I can't get Ethan, we'll settle for Tristan.
I think if you tried to play Tristan Reed at the four, it would be really gross. He could probably do it, and in Michigan State's system, you would just dominate the boards and be really physical. But do I want a smaller Tarris Reed playing the four? No. Will remind you, though, we were in Madison playing Tarris Reed at the four, won Michigan a game against Michigan State because Joey Hauser had zero answers for him.
Yeah, that was insane. It's funny because like they're similarly like I don't know. This is a classic case too of like obviously both the brothers are centers. I think it's a little bit different. I think Tristan is a little bit more like Terrace, who is like just a massive, like kind of physical human being force. Tristan isn't that. But like you said, he's kind of just smaller than Terrace is. But I think that he has maybe still kind of the same length. Classic, like I feel if you're a Reed family member, you rebound the ball very well. Um, Tristan might be better on the defensive end right now than Terrace was. But yeah, I don't know. I see him more as a center that would be a kind of an undersized center, but even at that, a good center option.
Can I use my Carter bullshit detector to kind of sift through the things you're saying and make some conclusions?
Sure.
You want Ethan Taylor.
Oh yeah,
You don't want a decision from Tristan Reed until you get a decision from Ethan Taylor.
100%.
Okay. Interesting. You think everyone agrees with you on that? Or because it is kind of
Yes.
interesting to pursue both these
Yes.
guys at the same time.
Yes. Unless they want to lie, then they would say no.
Well, Ethan's obviously a better player, but it's kind of one of those things like you got to beat out some of the best programs in the country for Ethan Taylor. Tristan Reed feels like a more winnable recruitment for Michigan State. To some extent, it's not the best strategy to only play in big boy recruitments at all times. You're also getting Maximo Adams on campus, who is the biggest of big boy recruitments right now. So you kind of got to balance it, right? Like you got to have plan Bs, but also sometimes if your plan B wants to commit, you can't wait on plan A. So in your mind, if Tristan Reed said today, I want to come to Michigan State, if you were in charge, you would be like, that's great. We're going to wait on Ethan Taylor.
Yes.
Okay. Do you think that's how Tom Izzo is going to approach this?
No.
I don't either.
No, not at all. Because I mean, can I do my classic the what Tifnos never wants to happen? Me being a decision maker for Michigan State University. By the way, I didn't forget Goofy. With that said, it would be like I want Ethan. I'm willing to wait for Ethan. I'm willing to put the press on with Ethan. Also, like in these recruitments, you can also get an idea like where these kids. Like I honestly, I've even seen stuff where like Tristan Reed is a Missouri lean, and Ethan Taylor we're like third right now behind Indiana and Kansas. Like that's what the report is going on right now. So like you do have an idea of this like when you're actually going through it, but like let's say like level playing field. I'd want Ethan Taylor. I'd want a transfer center if I can get one. And then I'd want Tristan Reed.
Whoa, now that feels weird. So this is what? Yeah, what? What? Why are we so down on Tristan Reed? He's a good player,
He's a good player.
but
I
like
agree.
transfer center over him is just like an indictment on him. I feel like,
Is it?
yeah, with the types of transfers you bring in, yes.
Well, I'm talking about if I'm operating on this one.
Well, okay, but like that's I still don't like assigning that to a kid that like I feel like Michigan State's probably going to get. Like,
You
yeah,
think?
if it were up to me, I would just take a transfer. Like that means you don't like his game.
I like his game.
Then why
I like
would you
his,
just take both? You know, it's not like him or a transfer unless you are trying to talk your team out of taking Tristan Reed.
that's very true. I'm picking one or the other right now. That's the scenario. What I we could do both.
Like to me, I feel like this would be a pretty great get for Michigan State, honestly. But I'm also, I'm not a huge fan of Tarris in the first place. So I don't know. Do you think in the end Tristan Reed's going to be better than Tarris was, or like similar career arc? What do you think?
No, I think Tarris is better.
Can I ask this? Because Tarris is a guy I could see it going both ways. Obviously, he went to Michigan at the worst possible time to go to Michigan with Jawan's career falling apart. But I could see Tarris as a guy that would have driven Tom Izzo insane. Or I could see Tom Izzo as a guy who would take Tarris Reed and mold him into a monster.
Yeah,
Which one of those two paths do you think is more likely? Because we saw both a little bit with Hurley, right? Hurley, who is wired as competitively as Tom Izzo. I mean, he did not start Tarris last year. He criticized Tarris publicly a lot, but it sounds like going from year one to year two, we're going to see a monstrous version of Tarris. So I don't know. Young Tarris Reed made a lot of mistakes that I think would have driven Tom Izzo crazy. But Tom Izzo also doesn't give up on his guys. So how do you think it would have gone if Tarris went to MSU?
I think mentally Terrace's playing style would have resonated with Tom Izzo, and I think it would have like worked just like playing style wise, like for all the mistakes Terrace made mentally, which would have driven Izzo nuts to your point. I don't think effort was necessarily ever a question with him, and like he rebounded extremely well on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, true.
So like that would have got him on that would have worked, and like he would have loved that. There would have been a massive like Izzo jump into Terrace's arms after a really tough offensive board hug at immediate timeout. Like it would have been something.
Yeah, there would have been a baseline there because of the rebounding. Also, let's just be point blank about it. Young Tarris Reed would have been competing with young Carson Cooper, young Jackson Kohler for minutes.
Yeah.
So he would have had opportunities there.
Yes.
Okay, well, I feel like we're probably doing too much Tarris talk on a Tristan Reed video, but essentially, like if you think Izzo would have gotten the best out of Tarris, then I feel like Tristan Reed would be a pretty awesome path to go down if you're Michigan State.
For sure. For sure. He could also get the best out of Ethan Taylor.
Do you think Medlock's going to be able to pull anything here? How important is that?
You talking about Los?
My guy Los, yeah.
Yeah, Agent Los as
My
he is.
guy Los.
Oh, hey.
My guy Los.
Okay. Well,
Do you have a signed Le'Veon jersey behind you right now?
I don't. Credit to you.
My guy Los.
That is your guy, Los. Okay, I'll give you that. I got no rebuttal for that. I do think that there is some recruiting work that can be done here. I got a question for you lastly on this. Do you think there's still like conversations between recruits on like you remember it was really big where like, hey, let's get together and be the class. Like they love calling themselves the class. Like let's all go into this school together. Let's take it by storm. Let's get active. You know what I'm saying? Downtown a couple times. Let's go take this school by storm. You think that's still a thing in like today's day and age?
With recruits, I like it is, and I like my guy Los. So
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Like you
I
think
think so.
you think Los is on the phones right now, like, hey, all right, I'll say I'm coming. I'm working on Jervis. I'm working on Maximo. I'm working on like Ethan, like us four get there. You too, Tristan. And then we work.
I mean, I feel like there might be a better chance you get both Taylor and Tristan than there is you get one of them individually. Because maybe that would be the case, right? They're already going to play together with Los this year. So maybe it's just like, let's all go together and then build out a class from there. I don't know. But like you said, it feels like Michigan State's in the mix for both, but maybe not the leader in either of these recruitments. And if you were saying individually which one's more likely, it does feel like right now the easier recruitment to win would be Tristan Reed. So we'll see. I would like to throw this on record. I have a name for the class if it becomes the class.
What is it?
The Los Amigos.
That's nice.
Los Amigos.
Also, Tristan's scheduled official visits right now are Missouri, Ohio State, and Mississippi State.
Be a great Buckeye, man.
He'd be a great Diebler.
Be a yeah, he culturally he fits great with
Hmm.
yeah. So to be clear, two of your shortlist targets, well, three: Costello, Avent, and Tristan Reed. I don't really care. That's where you're at on. Can I get you on record saying that?
I don't care about Tristan.
Well, just Costello, Tristan Reed, and Julius Avent. Can I get you on record saying, whatever? Because I feel like that's what you've essentially said with all three of them.
I want Costello.
Oh, now you want Costello.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
this
Go
is
check.
what the Discord was
Go
killing you for this yesterday. I
go
wondered what it was.
go check the tape.
I wondered what it was, and now I got it. The original Quinn Costello video, you and I agreed we wouldn't even want to take him, and now
What?
you really want Quinn
Wait,
Costello.
no, go back and check the tape. I wanted Costello.
Originally,
No, you were not a Costello guy. I was a Costello guy.
neither one of us were. We
I
agreed.
wanted him, and you called him Kenny Kaminsky.
I did call him Kenny Kaminsky, but I feel like you also agreed with me that he was.
No, I didn't. I did not
Yeah,
whatsoever.
the Discord members were calling you out for it. Don't look at me.
Which Discord member?
Multiple. You check the Discord. Can we get off this? I just
No,
want to
this
go
is
on
pissing
record.
me off. I was a Costello guy.
I just
I
want to go
still
on
am.
record. You were never a Costello guy. You were never a
100%
Costello
was.
guy.
I was, and you weren't.
This
This
is
is a
so
fact.
revisionist. It's ridiculous. I
Check
just
the
want
tape.
you on record. Roughly half of Tom Izzo's targets right now, as everyone says, the recruiting uptick is amazing. You aren't all that interested in
No.
just Tristan Reed.
Listen, when you are recruiting and on such high caliber list, I feel like you know this because you've been a part of this as of recently. I'm choosy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll take them. Go ahead, Julius. You want to pull up? Pull up. Quinn, come on. Tristan, why not? I like you. Love the Reed family. Love enjoyed our time on the visit. But there's priorities here. There's others above y'all. But I'll take all of y'all.
Okay, so to be clear, can you explain to me who the priority is?
Between Costello, Avent, and Tristan
No,
Reed.
your whole class. Who's the
Oh,
priority?
well, priority one's already locked up. Don't want to take that. Next I would move to I think I go Jervis, Ethan, Maximo.
Maximo, did you hear that? You're the third priority, Maximo. Have fun at Duke, Kansas, Kentucky, and North Carolina. Just want you to know in East Lansing, you're their third priority.
Don't worry about my class, please.
Oh, I'm very worried about your class.
Don't worry about my amigos
If
who
I
got
haven't made it abundantly clear, I am very worried about your class.